Hey everybody, so this is Dwayne Ross, D. Ross, the author of the book, No More Crumbs. Celebrating you discover your tag, your talent, ability, your gift, and to put it to work in the earth. So this is a real quick tutorial. I want to kind of take you through some things real quick in reference to Canva and how you can get that set up. So let me go ahead and share my screen and see if you can we can make this work for you. Okay. So I'm going to put myself off the camera and actually go to this template that they gave us. So and I need to do that. All right. So let's see if I can bring that up. Da, 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 da. Let me see if this works right here. All right. Actually, that's a story of Janice's story. I'm gonna go back here. All right. So what do I have? I'm gonna get this out the way. Hide floating meeting controls. And let me go to this. So this is what you saw. Let me zip out just a little bit so you can see the whole page. All right. So this tells you exactly what the paperback is, a cover template, right? And this right here is a actual JPEG, a photo. And it tells you the location of your barcode. That's automatic and tells you this is a 6x9, which gives you this dimensions right here, 152/40 by 228.60 millimeters, right? Because that's what they give you. They give you 6 inches by 9, but this is the actual millimeters. And you're going to have that opportunity inside Canva. So I'm going to go to Canva. And what I already did was I already put untitled right here, book cover, right? I'm just going to call it that. 6x9, 6x9. And what I have to do is I have to go inside and upload that image, right? So I'm uploading the files. So when I upload the files, I got to go to that particular thing. And I believe I put it on the desktop. So let me go to the desktop, right? And slide down there and find it. Here it is, paperback, boom, right? And I'm gonna open it and bring it into Canva. And as you can see, this little thing is in there, right? So when I go to upload files and I go to images, right, I should be able to go up and find it. And it went into projects. So let me see what, here it is, boom. And so it comes out and it's already here. And remember, they gave you the bleed lines, they gave you the outline, and they gave you the space for the spine right here. Okay. And it gave you all that. And so now that you have this, the goal would be to put your whatever on front. So I'm just going to pick something, just so you can see, right? And so let's say I created my cover and I got the front and the back. And so I'm just going to use a photo. I'm going to go to photos, right? And I'm going to pick book cover. So it can show me a book cover. And it's going to give me something to use. I'm going to use this right here. Boom. So let's say this is my book cover, right? This is in front of everything. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to this edge. I'm going to bring this to the edge. And now that's the front cover. Okay. That's the front cover. Now, that other thing is still there. All the other elements are still there. Okay. But I don't want to use those elements. So I'm going to take this photo and I'm going to go to position and I'm going to send it to the back, all the way to the back. Boom. And now I see where what my things are. So I need to make my spine fit right where this is, right? So all I got to do is I can use this, right? And try to write in there. And again, I'll have to bring this so I can see it, right? So I'm going to bring this in bring it down. And I know that my spine width is this, whatever it is, but I'm just gonna remove those words, right? And I'm going to take and find me some text. So I need to find some text over here. Here's text right here. And then I'm gonna use this subheading because I think it'll probably fit. And all I gotta do is I'm gonna put my book project CSM. Just gonna put that there. Then I'm gonna take this bad boy right here and I'm gonna swoop it right in there. And I got two things I could use. I'm gonna use the less up here. So I'm gonna make that smaller by going down to a little deal. Now you see that it moved over because it got smaller. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it over here and I'm gonna put it where the spine information was, right in there. And they give you these little guiding lines, so it's right there. So I'm gonna take it and put it right there. And I think it was just a little smaller than that. So I'm gonna put it there. Now it's right in the middle of the two lines. It's pretty stable there. So I'm gonna leave that right there, right? And the barcode is where it needs to be. So the barcode is right here. I don't need that. I could just leave that. And there's some other writing that I don't need, right? So now I'm gonna go back out. So I can zoom out where I can now see the whole page. And now I see all the different spots and spaces. So I can get rid of all this stuff. I don't need it, right? For right now, it's in the way. Or I could just I'm gonna bring this and I'm gonna bring it to the front, right? I'm gonna keep it to the front. So I gotta go find the thing and say position, and I wanna bring it to the front. It's already there. It can only go backwards, so it's already at the front. So I'm gonna leave that there, but I'm gonna go to this photo, and that's something I'm gonna bring forward, right? I could bring all to the front, I'm gonna bring forward, and it's gonna go in layers towards you. So I'm gonna go one layer in, and you can still see that there's writing here. You see how it's highlighted? And so everything is out the way except for this. And then all I gotta do is either get rid of this stuff, if I need to, I just get rid of it. There's a whole bunch of stuff here, right? And I'm just taking my time to move that out the way just so I can use it however I want. Okay. Now I could have just did something and went over it, but I'm just showing you step by step the better way to make sure you don't miss anything, right? And again, I want to keep that there. So I got everything. I'm pretty much okay. Here goes something right here. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm getting rid of all of this little stuff. The barcode area, I might want to keep that, but Witchcomb already knows that, so I'm gonna leave that out too. It's gonna automatically find that spot. So now I got this, and so I'm good, right? Now this is a pretty busy cover, so all I gotta do is go over here and get me an element, and I'm gonna go get an element. It's gonna be a square, right? I just get a square, boom. And I'm gonna take that square and I'm gonna pop it right in here where that everything was. And I'm gonna bring it down to where everything was. And then I'm gonna bring it over, right? I still got my middle ground here, so I don't want to go into that, but I'm gonna put it right about there. Now, what I need to do with this is my placeholder. So I can put stuff here. So now I can go here and with my text. And now I want to put my heading, right? So I'm gonna move my heading over here. And this is where it might say author, right? So about the author or whatever. So I can just backspace that and go about Dwayne Ross, right? Spell my own name wrong. Okay. Then I want to go here and I want it right justified, right? So it's right justified. So it's in the right place. And then of course I want to make that just a little bit smaller so it looks kind of cool. Right? So that's good about Dwayne Ross. And then I want to duplicate that and put it right underneath. And then from here, I already know I want these words to be a little smaller than those words. So I'm going to go to like 14, 12. 12 is about as small as you want any font because you want everybody to be able to read it. And now I'm just going to so now I got some information here, right? And I spelled Manhattan wrong, so I need an A in there. Manhattan, right? Blah blah blah. Enter, 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 enter. And now I got some information here, all right? And maybe I don't, I want to leave room for my photo, right? So I'm just gonna put some letters in here, right? And put some more letters in here. So I'm just gonna put letters, right? And when I move this back to this, it's gonna go in the right spot. And I can still, take that down, make it like it's another sentence, right? So for the sake of time, I'm not going to go into all of that detail with that, but I will tell you that now from here, all I got to do is I got that the background. I want to change it so I can see it better, right? So I want to make this white. So I'm going to pick white. And then I'm going to make it transparent just a little bit. I will go to transparency and bring it down so I can still see the books in the background, but I need to be able to see the writing. So that's what it looks like it should work. So I use the transparency. I made that work for me. I want to bring this up a little bit, right? So you get the point, right? So you write all this stuff, and then once you do that, you can take and say, okay, I want to put a photo, right? So you can take a photo. I'm gonna just go back here again and find a photo, right? So I can go back, find photo. I'm just gonna put male or guy, right? This guy right here. I'm just gonna pick him, right? That could be me. So I'll put the photo there, right? And now I'm gonna fix the writing. And I'm gonna fix the writing and everything until it's in the right places, right? And then once I get that in the right place, I'm done with that part, right? So I'm gonna click out here and that's in the right place. Let me just move this so it don't look crazy. Just want to move this in a little bit. Boom. Right? And then I could write, it's right there. I could stay there. Okay. And I could use another deal to get this in the right place. Right. And then I do the same thing on the front cover. And I might just get rid of that stuff. Right. Get rid of that stuff. Get rid of that stuff. Get rid of all the stuff that's in the way. And then put a nice a larger font, right? Some text. All right, I'm gonna pause real quick. I'll be right back. Let me escape there. Let me stop sharing. And I'm gonna pause for a second. All right. So instead of doing that, I just went ahead and got my picture And I'm taking my picture, so I'm gonna go back to cover art that I'm working on for my own project. So let me go back and share the screen and take you back into it. So I got rid of that colorful stuff in the background. And then what I did was I took my photo that I got and I, put it on this front cover area. Right now, there's a small margin here. There's a small margin here. And so I can move this over to the edge. And I can also take this piece over just a little bit so that it feels, I don't want to lose my name at the top. So this is a photo, so I can't, let me undo that because I'd have to redo the photo and I don't want to do all that work right now because you get the point. You got the front piece, you got the middle piece, you got the author about piece. You already know that down here is also going to be what you need. And then you got the spine. So everything is in place. And now I can go ahead and download this, and I'm going to download it as a PDF or a PNG file. PNG is best. And so I could do transparent background and some other different things. For this sake of this example, I'm just going to go with the download like that. And now it's ready for everything that goes in the book. It's set up for you and that thing. So what did I do? I took I'm gonna like undo some stuff. So I'm gonna just undo the layer so you can see what I messed with, right? So I had that. I went back and forth with that. I went back and forth with the letters and the numbers and writing. I just kind of took the color from the background and made it see-through. And then I put the words and made them white instead of black because you can't see it on the black background. That's what they used to look like and it was in the way. This is what, remember the template is there? It's still there. It's just hiding now because it's in the back, right? And as I move stuff around, let me get back to, I'm just gonna go all the way back to this part where, let's see how far back can I go? To where I left you at, right? I'm gonna take all that. So, all right, so I'm doing this in real time so you can see, right? And so I put some pictures and stuff and all that, and then I went ahead and I changed the picture and reformatted. I put this whole thing here, and then I had to, justify it to the right, which I just did. Then I kept typing it, and then I just copied it and pasted so that I don't have to keep typing a whole big old thing, right? You see where my little yellow box is in the right place, and that's in the place so that I can put my barcode. But then I just took this stuff and put it in the front and took everything else and put it to the back, right? And I wanted to get rid of that white. So I got rid of the white and then I turned my writing into white so you can see it on the black background. And I just duplicated it just to separate it a little bit just to make it look interesting. And then I added this checkout page 15, right? And so, and then I put the photo on the front. I justified it to the middle, and that's where I left it. And then I went ahead and I fixed where we had my book project. I changed it to No More Crumbs so you can see it's used specifically. And this is where we are. And so hopefully that makes sense. I want you to give it a shot. Go in there, have fun, and see how things can work for you. All right. Thanks again. Talk to you guys. See you on Thursday. All right. See you.